Good morning, Maggie. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Tori.
Good
Tracy, how are
morning.
you?
Good morning. Sorry about the last minute Zoom change.
Oh, no worries.
My Zoom link went into the abyss. I don't know where it went to. Nice to see you all. If you have the handout, that would be great. If you have that nearby with the house with the rooms. I know that Lorianne sent that out. So if you haven't printed it yet, it's okay. It might be nice for you to grab that if you have the second to do it as other people are tumbling into our room.
Stacey, I have to say I used a lot of your suggestions over the holidays,
How
primarily
did it
before
go?
I dealt with my mother-in-law. I'd be like, I do not want to get overwhelmed today by her.
Great. That's amazing. I'm so happy that it was helpful.
Yeah.
Good. Hi, Erin. Good morning. Hey,
Good morning.
Lorianne. Nice to see you. All right, let's give folks maybe one more minute because I know I sent a last minute link and people are probably trying to find their way in. The handout that we're all looking for right now, if we have it handy, we can print it. This one right here, the little house with the rooms. So if you don't mind having that nearby, that would be helpful for you. Good morning.
Morning.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
It's Deb, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. So Deb, if you have the handout with the house on it, we're all just taking a minute to grab that. It's something to write with. We're going to do some reflective journaling today. So
Okay.
yeah, if you have that handout, just grab it.
All right. Thank you.
Be back in 1 second. My dog's scratching at my door. Daisy wants to do some guided journaling with us. All right. So why don't we start? Hopefully everyone's got that handout. And if you don't, it's okay. You can grab it after the guided meditation. So I want to take you through a little bit of a guided meditation to get you centered and get you really focused on how you envision this year going. What are your greatest hopes and desires for this year? It's the beginning of the year. It's the winter season. It's really an amazing time for us to kind of slow down and go within and connect with this energy that winter offers us of self-reflection and just turning within. So I love this time of year to kind of think through and feel into what I want 2024 to look like. And we're going to think of 2024, this beautiful new container that we have to live in for 12 months, as a house. I want us to think about 2024 as a house. This is the house that we're going to be living in for 1 year. And there are different rooms to our house. We're going to focus on 5 of those rooms during the meditation. And the way it's going to work is I'm going to have you kind of close your eyes and reflect on each of those different areas. So health and well-being is one of the rooms we're going to think about. What do we want that room of this 2024 home to have inside of it? How do we want it to feel in that room, right? So we're going to kind of play with this concept of there's our rooms. Another room of our 2024 home that we're going to envision is our career and our professional growth. So what do we want that to feel like throughout this year? What goals do we have towards our professional growth? Another room we're going to look at is our relationships, a really important one. And then we're going to look at personal development. And finally, balance and harmony. So that's why your little house handout has those 5 different rooms. And after I take you through each little bit of the meditation, what I'd like you to do so that we don't do all the meditation first and then you're overwhelmed by the end and you can't remember everything that you saw, we're kind of going to do it in 5 parts. So I'll set you up. We'll go into that first room. You'll kind of feel into what you want, what you see, what you want to feel this year in that area, in that room. And then you're going to open your eyes and you're going to write down what came through. Then we're going to go back into the meditation and I'm going to bring you into a different room. So it might feel different than a normal guided meditation, but I want to create places for you to pause and reflect and write so that by the end of it, you're not like, I don't remember anything that I saw, but there was some good stuff in there. Does that make sense? So we'll do kind of like 5 mini meditations. Meredith, welcome. You're perfectly on time. Meredith, if you have your handout with the house on it, we are going to be using that throughout our call today. So when you guys are ready, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes if that feels safe for you, or you can just have a soft gaze and look down. And let's all take some nice, gentle breaths together. So we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. We want to try and have that exhale be a little bit longer than the inhale if we can. So another nice deep breath in through the nose. And relaxing on the exhale, letting go of any tension that you feel, releasing into relaxation a little bit more. And let's do one more deep breath in through the nose. And relax on the release. Dropping your shoulders, letting go of any tension in your face that you might be holding. Relaxing your belly, softening your area around your heart. Allowing your seat to hold you. Just sort of dropping into your body, being present, letting go of anything that happened before this call, and letting go of anything that's going to happen after it. Just being here now in this present moment with me. And continue to breathe at whatever pace feels comfortable. I want to take you on a little journey through 2024, which is your home for the next year. I want you to imagine 2024 as a beautiful home, full of tranquility, full of peace. And so as you envision the year ahead, maybe what could be fun is to think of yourself on December 31st of 2024. Think of yourself in that moment and imagine yourself in your home, looking in the mirror at your reflection with a really big smile on your face. The year has gone by and you have accomplished all of the things that you wanted to. You're taking a deep breath and you're feeling a sense of gratitude for all the ways that you manifested everything that you wanted. All the small goals that you set forth for yourself, all the big goals, and all the middle ones in between. And just feeling in your body a sense of real satisfaction and fulfillment, a sense of reward for having the vision for how you wanted this year to go and following through on all the little goals that you set and all the big goals that you set. And just appreciating this moment. So we're going to rewind a little bit. Let's come back to this moment on January 23rd of 2024. And I want you to now think about this beautiful home that is this year. And I want you to step into the home now. I want you to step into the health and well-being room of your home. Step into this room that is bathed in soft healing light and feel the warmth as you explore this space that is dedicated to your well-being. What objects surround you in this room? Perhaps there's a cozy corner for mindful practices Or maybe you see a table filled with nourishing foods. Just take a moment to look around this room, to feel into the energy of this room, and how you want to feel this year when it comes to your health and your well-being. Begin to identify any small goals that you could work towards when it comes to your health and well-being. Perhaps you're thinking of a goal of movement. Maybe you'd like to commit to some walks this year. Maybe you'd like to commit yourself to a meditation practice of 5 minutes once a week. Maybe you want to bring journaling into your life, into this room. Time to self-reflect. Maybe you'd like to start a gratitude practice. Maybe you want to let go of caffeine or sugar for the year. Whatever it is, just let your mind start to formulate either a small goal or a big goal when it comes to health and well-being. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and write down what's coming to you. It could be just one goal or maybe up to 3, but I wouldn't write too many more than that. And if you don't have your house, you could just do this on a piece of paper and you can transfer it to your little house paper later. I'm a big fan of turtle steps. Small, consistent progress. When our goals are small and realistic, we can take action on them. They don't feel so overwhelming. So take one more minute to write down 1 or 2 or maybe 3 goals. That are feeling good for 2024. And then we're going to close our eyes again. So take a deep breath again, and I want you to take another step back into this home, this beautiful metaphorical home that is 2024, and all the rooms of your home. You've got some things set up now in your health and well-being room, and I'd like you to smile as you leave that room and close that door and step into the hallway of your beautiful home. And I'd like you to step now into your career and professional growth lounge. Open the door to the career and professional growth lounge. And let's walk into this sophisticated room where the air is charged with ambition. You can visualize a desk with achievements and accolades, maybe a vision board mapping your career journey for this year. And notice the sound of success echoing in this room. Try to clearly envision what those goals may be for your professional growth this year. Maybe there's a professional course you'd want to take, a book you'd like to read, a relationship you'd like to cultivate with a mentor. Take a moment to get clear on what you're seeing, what would make you feel so satisfied and full of reward and praise by the end of the year if you were to work towards this goal. What would that be for you? Perhaps it's a goal of time management. Maybe it's more effective communication. Maybe it's establishing and holding boundaries in your work life. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and begin to write down some of the goals that you see for yourself. One thing I also would like to invite you to feel into is I would like for you to make sure that these goals are coming from a place that feels true to you, from a place of alignment, not from a place of I should do this, I should do that. I want these goals to feel really aligned for you. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. Time to go into another room of our 2024 home. You can always come back to this later and expand or elaborate or revise. So when you're ready, we're going to close our eyes again and we're going to take a deep breath, really feeling that success, the echo of success in that room. And then closing the door gently and stepping into the hallway and stepping into a new room now. I'd like you to open the door to the relationship garden in your home. So open the door now to a lush garden filled with vibrant flowers and soothing sounds. Each bloom represents a relationship in your life. Stroll through this beautiful garden and notice the connections that bring you the most joy and fulfillment. What goals are planted in this blooming garden of relationships? Relationships, much like flowers, are things we must tend to, right? We need to tend to them for them to grow. So perhaps one relationship is standing out the most to you. One is enough. Notice what comes up for you when it comes to the relationships and the connections that are most important for you to tend to this year. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and write down what comes to you, what goals you have when it comes to your relationships. Remember, not what you think you should, but what you really truly desire. Maybe you have a friend, a dear friend that you've lost touch with, that you've been missing, someone you'd like to reconnect with. Maybe it's a sibling or a cousin, or perhaps it's your partner. Maybe it's a child or a parent. Perhaps for one of you or some of you, there is an invitation for forgiveness in a relationship that you have. Maybe this is the year for that to happen. I also want to offer that perhaps it's your relationship with yourself that needs the most tending. And it's time now to move into a new room. So put a pin in that one. If you have more to say, you can come back to it. But for now, I'd like you to close your eyes once again and take a beautiful look at all of the blooms in your garden that you've tended to throughout this year, right? All these wonderful relationships that need some work or recommitment or some new time and energy. And gently close the door on your garden. Take a deep breath and move into the hallway once again. The next room I'd like you to step into is your personal development library. So enter now into this grand library filled with shelves of books, each one representing your potential for personal growth. Select a book and open it, noticing what it's focused on, absorbing the knowledge and the skills that align with your aspirations in this area. What goals take shape in this library of personal development? What book is the one that you're holding? Flip through the pages. Take a look at some of the words and pictures in this book. What is a personal development goal that you have for yourself this year? When you're ready, you can open your eyes and write down which book you selected. Maybe you selected a book on a specific hobby that you've been really, really wanting to get into for some time and haven't made the time for. Maybe your personal goal is to read more. Maybe you have a stack of books on your nightside table that you just look at every day, but you never have time to open. Maybe you want to get back in the kitchen and start cooking again. Maybe not. Maybe that's not a goal for anyone. Maybe you'd like to volunteer this year and serve in some way. And you've always wanted to, and you have great intentions, but you just never have that time to get it out there and be of service. Maybe you want to get back to your place of spirituality or religion. Maybe you haven't been to synagogue or church in a long time and you'd like to reconnect there, right? There's so many options here. Maybe you're not sure what you want and you just want to do some journaling this year to figure out what you want and which areas you want to grow in. Maybe there is no clear answer in that book. So perhaps your professional development goal might be self-inquiry for this year, really connecting with what you want, what would make you feel happy. And friends, we're running out of time, so let's put a pin in this one. Hopefully you've got a little bit of an idea going. You can come back to it later and elaborate a little more. But we have one more room of our home, so close your eyes and let's smell one more time all those beautiful books in that library. I love the smell of books. And close that door. Step back into the hallway of your home of 2024. And I want you to step now into your balance and harmony retreat. So step into this serene retreat space, whether that's a garden or a room in your home. But this is a haven for balance and harmony. Picture a scale perfectly balanced that symbolizes equilibrium in your life. What objects and symbols do you see in this retreat space that represent a blend of balance with work, personal time, and relaxation? Try and see if you can identify any goals that contribute to the peace of this tranquil space. How can you cultivate harmony and balance in your life in this home? So I know you guys have to head off. You have other things coming up. So come back to this later today, finish this room. And with your handouts, you have a second page. The second page is there for you to reflect on your goals each month. And you can just make copies of that every month. At the end of the month, just check in on how you're doing with your goals. Okay? So I hope this was helpful. I hope you got some ideas down onto paper.
Thank you, Stacy.
Can't wait to see you all next
Thank
month.
you.
You're welcome. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
Stacy.
you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.